So you want to know what the difference is between living in Oakland, California and Berkeley, California? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get to it. Welcome to the Living in Oakland, California channel. I'm Rich Fleming, your local realtor, and I'm here to teach you everything you need to know about living, working, playing, sleeping, eating, whatever, in Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay. I get so many people who reach out to me with questions about what it's like to live here, how do you transition here, what do you need to know before you get here, and I absolutely love it. So if you have questions, that's what I'm here for. Drop me a text, give me a call, send me an email, whatever works for you. Because when it comes to relocating to Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay, I've got your back. So today we're going to talk about the difference between living in Oakland, California and Berkeley, California. And let's start out with the most basic thing about these two cities, where they are on the map. So Oakland and Berkeley border each other, with Berkeley being north of Oakland and the most northerly city in Alameda County. Berkeley was founded in 1878, has an area of about 10.5 square miles and a population of about 121,000 people. Whereas Oakland was founded in 1852, has an area of about 56 square miles and a population of about 423,000 people. So when comparing Berkeley to Oakland, California, we're going to look at three primary factors: the geography and transportation of the cities, the economies of the city, and the cultural feel and aspects of the cities. So let's talk about the geography of the two cities, and we'll start with Berkeley. So Berkeley is bounded by Contra Costa County to its north and to its east, Oakland and the city of Emeryville to its south, and the San Francisco Bay to its west. It has one highway, Highway 80, that is located on its far western side. So if you're trying to access a highway from Berkeley, your only options are to drive to Highway 80 or drive into Oakland to access one of the freeways there. Thus, accessing a freeway can take anywhere from 10 to over 20 minutes, depending on where you live in Berkeley. Berkeley also has 3 BART stations, but they are also not necessarily highly accessible to everyone in the city. The Ashby BART station is just located inside the border of Berkeley from Oakland. The downtown Berkeley station is very near the UC campus and makes it easy for commuters going to UC Berkeley, whether it be students or faculty, staff, to get to the campus. And then there's the North Berkeley station, which isn't too far from the downtown station. However, these 3 stations are not super accessible to everyone in Berkeley. Oakland has about 5 times the area that Berkeley does, and it has far more freeway access than Berkeley and far more BART access than Berkeley. There are 4 major freeways that go through Oakland: Highways 13, 24, 580, and 880. Oakland also has 8 BART stations, and from most of Oakland, you probably don't have to drive more than 5 to 10 minutes to access either a BART station or a freeway. There are some more remote parts where you might have to drive 15 minutes or so, but for the most part, you have very good access to transportation in Oakland. So the second factor we're going to talk about is the economies of the two cities. And we're going to start with Oakland. So Oakland has a very diverse economy. It has a thriving small business community. It has the Port of Oakland, which is the 5th biggest port in the United States. And that is after Long Beach, LA, Newark, New Jersey, and Savannah, Georgia. So there's your trivia for the day. The federal government and the state government have significant operations in Oakland, and a number of corporations, both startups and large corporations, such as the Clorox Company and the Kaiser Medical Group, have their headquarters in Oakland. Berkeley also has a thriving small business community, but the overall economy of Berkeley isn't as diverse as Oakland's is. The economy of Berkeley is highly dependent on the University of California. And if you look back in the history, quite honestly, Berkeley was formed because of the University of California. So that's not too surprising. Berkeley has a population of about 121,000 people, as I mentioned earlier, but between students, faculty, and staff, Berkeley accounts for 60,000 people. And many of these people are commuters. They don't necessarily live in the city of Berkeley. So the overall economy of Berkeley is really structured to serve this group of people. This is especially true on the south side of Berkeley, where most of the students live and most of the campus activities are located. So both Oakland and Berkeley offer a wide variety of cultural avenues. No matter what you're interested in, you will be able to find it in one of the two cities. Internationally renowned acts regularly perform at Zellerbach Hall in Berkeley and at the Fox and Paramount Theaters in Oakland. Both cities are spectacular for really enjoying the arts, no matter what you're interested in. But if I had to pick between one of the two cities as to which one offered the truly most diverse variety of cultural activities, I'd have to pick Berkeley, because no matter what you are interested in, chances are you will find it in Berkeley. So that's a quick summary of some of the factors you may want to consider in deciding whether to live in Oakland or Berkeley, California. Both places are spectacular. I spend a lot of time in both and love them both. I personally have chosen to live in Oakland, but that's primarily due to the nature of my career. I am in my car a lot and need great freeway access. But if you lead a more locally focused lifestyle, Berkeley is spectacular. Great culture, great restaurants in both cities. So if you are considering moving here, take a look at both cities and you can't go too wrong. So if you have any questions about Berkeley or Oakland, you know what to do. Drop me a text, give me a call, send me an email. Because when it comes to helping you transition to Oakland and the rest of the San Francisco East Bay, I got your back. If you found the video helpful, hit that like button so YouTube knows to show it to other people with interests similar to yours. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you know each and every time I drop a new video, and I'll catch you in the next video.